heard a bit of a song on the radio the other day that really surprised me for a moment, and then it didn't surprise me at all. And I think the song is probably entitled, "I Want to Be a Billionaire." And to me, it kind of just resonated with what you see in the world society around us. The idea of, I got to get as much money as I can, and boy, having $1 billion sure would be cool. Or I want to be the smartest person that I know. I want to have the most accolades that I can receive. I want to be as powerful as I can possibly be. And the idea of youth, beauty, physical prowess, intelligence, money, all these things are what the society around us sees as being good and something that we should strive for. And in fact, those that lived in the days that Jesus walked the earth, when you had those things, they considered you to be blessed of God, that God actually worked through material blessing. And that so permeated the society that what we're going to see this morning is that there's a guy that comes to Jesus who just emulates everything that people would associate with blessings from God, and Jesus tells him basically, the stuff you think that's giving you life is actually killing you. And how it is that the values that the world places on things like wealth and beauty and riches are actually things that work to keep us away from God rather than bringing us to God. So let's look beginning in chapter 19 and verse 13. And this right before, there's sort of a preamble to Jesus' encounter with the rich young ruler. And in verse 13 it says, "Then children were brought to him that he might lay his hands on them and pray. The disciples rebuked the people, but Jesus said, 'Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for to such belongs the kingdom of God.' And he laid his hands on them and went away." Now, Jesus on prior occasions had reached out to kids and to children, and the disciples hadn't understood it, and they still didn't understand it. For some reason, they were thinking that Jesus had more important things to do than to take his time to lay his hands on the little kids. And the word there could be anywhere from a small child all the way up to maybe a pre-teenager. Children in that society were really to be seen and not heard. They were considered to be less than women, who were considered far less important than men. And that's just the way that it was in that society. But Jesus says, don't hinder them, because it's this kind of a person that makes up the citizens in my kingdom. And that's a wonderful introduction to the encounter that he has next. You see, children are receptive, unburdened, trusting, and non-self-focused. And that's the kind of people that Jesus is looking for. People that are willing to let go in order to grab onto him with everything that they have. A lot of times we think, boy, wouldn't it be great to be young again? Do you remember that feeling, waking up on a Saturday morning, nothing to do but play? And I remember as a kid what an awesome feeling that was. Unless you were forced to do a bunch of chores around the house. When you had the freedom to just wake up in a day and think, I don't have anything to do except for just fun stuff. Kids are great because they are so unburdened. They don't have to worry about mortgages and what's for dinner and going to work and managing all the relationships and the dynamics that take place with the people around us. And Jesus is saying, look, it's that kind of attitude that I want to foster in people. Not that they wouldn't take their responsibilities seriously, but that they would focus on me instead of focusing on all those other things first. So then, verse 16, "Behold, a man came up to him saying, 'Teacher, what good deed must I do to have eternal life?'" So here comes this rich young man, and Luke tells us that he was also a leader, a ruler of some kind. So he was a rich young ruler. And he basically had everything that the world would consider to be a success. Power, riches, youth. I mean, it's everything that people strive after. We see it all around us. You know, who are the sports stars? Who are the stars of our society? The basketball players that make multiplied millions of dollars for running around on a wooden court trying to fit a small ball inside of a hoop. You know, they become the people that we look to, and they become our heroes. But here this guy comes who basically had it all, and he comes to Jesus for the one thing that the world cannot give him, and that is eternal life. Despite all that he had, it seems there was a grain of discontentment in his heart. He realized he was lacking something, and so he came to Jesus and he said, "Teacher, what good deed must I do to have eternal life?" Now it's interesting because, first of all, the way he addresses Jesus is actually significant. He uses the word teacher, which in the Greek we get the word didactics from it, and it's the idea of a debate or a conversation, instructor, somebody that you would go back and forth with to determine what the truth was going to be. A far different word than how most people address Jesus, and that was with the word rabbi, which meant honored master. So here this guy's coming, he already knows who he is, he already has everything he needs except one more thing. And you can kind of picture him as this highfalutin businessman who in our society would have an office at the top floor of a large high-rise building downtown somewhere. You know, he'd be doing buy, sell, and he'd be, you know, have everything kind of at his fingertips. And yet there's just one more piece he's got to add, and he's got to go to this guy Jesus to get it because everybody's going to him. And so he says, "What good thing can I do to have eternal life?" This guy viewed eternal life as something that he could buy with good deeds, like a piece of property. So Jesus says to him in verse 17, "Why do you ask me about what is good? There's only one who is good." So what does Jesus do? He focuses the guy back not on the good deed that he wants to do in order to get eternal life, but on the goodness of God. If you could perfectly keep the commandments and be like God, then you could go to heaven. But the problem is, the Bible tells us that all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. In fact, David tells us that we were conceived in sin. We inherited the sin gene from Adam and Eve. And so it doesn't matter how good you are, you can never be like God because we were filled with disobedience from the Garden of Eden. So Jesus focuses back not on obedience, but on the character of God. He says, there's only one who is good. Then he goes on, if you would enter life, keep the commandments. And he said to him, which ones? Don't you like that? Here's Mr. Powerful saying, okay, I want to know the least I can do in order to get what I want. You know, bargain with me here, work with me. And Jesus said, you shall not murder, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not steal, you shall not bear false witness, honor your father and mother, and you shall love your neighbor as yourself. So Jesus replies back to him with the last of the 10 commandments, plus what the Jews believed summed up those commandments. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. All of the relationship commandments. Now it's interesting to me because really all these do is point back to the character that God already possesses. When you act this way, you are just acting like what God does naturally and what we do not do naturally. Because it's not about what you do or don't do, it's about who you are. The law and the commandments is not the standard of perfection. The character of God is the standard of perfection. So look at how this guy responds. Verse 20, the man said to him, all these I have kept. What do I still lack? And it's kind of like one of those things you want to make sure you're not touching metal near the guy, you know, waiting for lightning to fall down from heaven on him.